Hey everybody, welcome to another round of Canje Plays. And there was an idea to that I can learn to play Marvel Champion. We're gonna put that idea to the test. How's it going, everybody? So we're back for another round of Canje Learns, which Canje will learn Marvel Champions. That's me, Derek. How you doing? Hey Mike, hey Doug, what's going on? Appropriate music for a heroic stream from Canje. Love it. Hey friends, fantastic game played over the weekend. Nice, nice. How did you do, and who'd you play against? So, just let everybody know who's never been into this one before. Even Canje can play Marvel Champions. That's true. That's true, Yogi. That needs to be the. I need to change it instead of Canje learns that even I can play it. But just for people to understand that I am learning this game. We've played 5 games. So that now that I've put them all in a series on my channel, that you could scroll down on my channel to see the whole series of what we played so far. I've won 2 of the 5, but the whole purpose of it is I'm only playing with starter decks. I'm not going to be doing any deck building. I'm playing of the mindset of someone who is not a deck builder, which that's me 100%. If I want to learn how to build a deck, I let the pros do it. I go to marvelcdb.com. And I search for a deck that looks fun, grab that, and play it. And I've used that before in my other playthroughs with great success and utter failure. But the whole time I'm playing these decks and I'm playing all these special things, I'm not understanding the core of the game. And I think that's why I took a step back, looked at this, said, I'm just going to play with starter decks. Let's get the core mechanics down, and then we'll see how things progress from there. But I also want to play each hero as their starter deck. So it should be good. Matthew, what's up? Yes, I'm all caught up in this series. Now I get to watch live. Sweet. So, we're going to be going Ant-Man and Wasp versus Kang, because we're going very MCU heavy on this lean. Last time it was Black Widow and Hulk, and we took down Rhino. And we lost against Claw. I think we won against Absorbing Man, I think. Yeah. But we lost against a few others. Yeah, great idea to play them all. I think it makes for a fun set of plays. Yep. So Kang is so much fun from what people say. I remember taking him on before when I first just grabbed Marvel Champions, and I was bad at it. So let's see if I've improved. And the whole purpose of this series is 0 to hero, right? First one you're looking at, you'll be like, good lord, he needs to sell that game. He's terrible. By the end of this entire series, I want you to be like, oh yeah. He's got it. It's solid, and that's what we're trying to do. So, with help from the chat, from the audience, after the video, from the comments, helps me get better. So, in our 0 to hero, before I begin, I want to say thank you to my patrons, YouTube subscribers, and if you're neither, just coming in to hang out, thank you and welcome as well. Let's get some information and get down to the table. All right, so Marvel Champions, this game, the core game came out in 2019. The core game got an 8.1, but we're going up against Kang, which is a standalone expansion. I don't want to say standalone. It's an expansion. You need the core box, or you need some heroes to play against, but it's an expansion that comes with just, you're taking on Kang the Conqueror. So that ought to be great. Hey, Greg, what's going on? So, cool. Wonderful group of people that made this game. Wonderful, published by Fantasy Flight Games, the LCG, kings at this point? Queens, because they just have all the LCGs that everyone plays. Alright, let's get down to the table, talk about what we're getting into, and our heroes. Remember, I'm playing with their starter decks only. So, table time! Alright, so, we're down on and I'm slowly blinging things out as we go. I've been looking at all the different bling. I got some message. I actually got a couple links from a few people who was like, hey, this is bling, this is bling. But that bling didn't make things easier for me. So far, dice work, card sleeves, these card sleeves, to protect instead of using regulars, I got these specific ones to get. And I've added these tokens. This is from Lord of the Rings, but these tokens, so I don't have to tap. Instead of tapping, I just drop a token on it to say that they're exhausted, and that's kind of what I've done so far. But I haven't seen anything yet that it's not only adds bling but adds value. That's what I'm looking for. Bling and value. So this game's pretty much cut down. So we've got Scott Lang and Nadia Van Dyne, who is going to be on here. Scott Lang, who is Ant-Man, is going to be using a leadership aspect that comes with his core, and you get this lovely card that has that information on it for you that says he's going to have a leadership deck. There you go. If you want to see who's all on it, because this is what I'm going to be using. So that's going to be his starter deck, and Wasp comes with her starter deck, which is an aggression deck, I believe, right? Yep, an aggression deck. So she has newer cards that come with hers, as well as some of the ones that you've seen before. A lot of aggression being used in here. There's a lot of aggression happening. So she's going to be part of that segment that's on there. We are going to be taking on, before I do his setup, let's talk about them. So these cards are also new. When I first played this is how me rushing into Marvel Champions without RTFMing. I got this and I was like, oh, cool. So he's tiny Ant-Man, but he's supposed to also be Giant Man. But how does that work? Like, how's that do? And even in the rules, it says you do this. And you split the card open, and there he is. So he comes with 3 sides. He's got Scott Lang, timed on wine, so his response, so he recovers 3 as his alter ego. After you change to this form, heal 1 damage from Scott Lang. So he heals immediately after you go to alter ego form. When he goes tiny and he's doing Ant-Man, not Giant Man, but Ant-Man. He has 2 thwart, 1 attack, 2 defense, and puny pest response. After you change to this form, remove 1 threat from a scheme. Then I'm gonna open this up because it doesn't fit on the other and there's a lot of green. Then when you flip him over, he becomes Giant Man Ant-Man. He has 1 thwart, 3 attack, 3 defense, and Giant Nuisance. After you change to this form, deal 1 damage to an enemy. So I've got 3 forms I could change into. I could go big, teeny tiny, and alter ego. But we always start in alter ego form. And this is his deck that we'll be using. I'm trying to match colors as best as possible. So this is another set of the Dragon Sleeve Silvers. I got 2 boxes of these things, and I love them. They are pretty darn cool. All right. Yes, I've sleeved these cards. They are sleeved, but I pull the sleeves off for when I play because there's not a foldable sleeve that I found so far for these 2. And I think these 2 are the only 2 that do these fold outs. So we'll see. Shuffle that up. Then our lovely Wasp is Nadia Van Dyne. So she's part of GIRL, is dedicated to finding brilliant women who will not only save the world, but change it. So her, as an action, shuffle up to 2 cards with a printed mental resource from your discard pile into your deck. Limit once per round. You can then go teeny tiny Wasp with the tiny trait and 1 thwart, 1 attack, and 2 defense. Small but mighty response after Wasp or an event you play defeats a minion or side scheme, deal 1 damage to the villain. This is pretty cool because if she defeats a minion or she defeats a side scheme, that's just an auto damage to the villain, which is fantastic. Nice side loader sleeve for Ant-Man. Ooh, that'd be cool. Yeah. And then when she's not teeny tiny and she goes big, goes to Giant Wasp. Murder Hornet. She goes to Murder Hornet. So 2 thwart, 2 attack, and 3 defense. So she has stars on thwart and attack. It says treat you remove using your basic thwart power can be divided among schemes as you choose. Threat. Good lord. Damage you deal using your basic attack power can be divided amongst enemies as well. So it's like she's crushing down on bigger foes. So Murder Hornet, Wasp, and Nadia. Side loaders. I have to look those up, Mike. Here we go. Shuffle these up. Alright. So those are our heroes. She has 11 health, hand size 6, 12 health, hand size 6. Taking on Kang. So I've got all the Kangs here. All the Kangs! But we're going to deal with Kang 1 for right now. And all his see-through glory. Temporal because he has a bunch of green, and for some strange reason, everyone says we'll make a card with green because, you know, streamers. So Kang the Conqueror level 1 scheme, 2 attack with a star. He gains toughness, so he'll gain toughness. So force interrupt. When Kang attacks you, either place 1 threat on the main scheme, or he gets +2 attack for this attack. When defeated, advance the main scheme to stage 2 at the end of the phase. Alright, so still keep going, and at the end of the phase, we'll deal with what comes up when defeated. So keep that in mind. Cool. He's a temporal being. He has 12 health, so 12 health gives him a lovely, lovely 24 for the 2 people that are playing against him, because I can math sometimes. Is a lovely side scheme that you see here. Is Kang's Arrival main scheme. Contents: Kang 1, each Kang 2 and Kang 3, Kang in standard encounter sets, and 1 modular set, which is temporal, which I did shuffle in. Setup: set each Kang 2, Kang 3, and Kang's Dominion side scheme aside. Remove each player's obligation card from the game and shuffle the encounter deck. So we don't have to deal with our obligations. I've put them off to the side over there. They're not in this deck, and that's what's up. So this says 7 per player, so 14. Kang believes that by defeating Earth's mightiest heroes, the rest of the planet will submit to his rule. When revealed, deal each player an encounter card. If this stage is completed, the players lose the game, and it's 2 per. So when revealed, it is revealed. So deal each player an encounter card. Yay! You are first player. Alright, so let's draw up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we got First Aid, Genius, Moxie. After you change form, your hero gets +1 thwart, +1 attack, and +1 defense until the end of the round. And that costs 0. Lovely event. Call for aid. Hero action. Discard cards from the top of your deck until you discard an Avenger ally, then add that ally to your hand. Team building exercise. Hero action. Exhaust team building exercise. Play a card from your hand that shares a trait with your hero, reducing its resource cost by 1. And giant strength, an upgrade. Hero response. After you change to giant hero form, you get +1 attack until the end of this turn. Mixed together very, very well. Got a tough status card. Okay, so ditch First Aid, keep Genius, ditch Call for Aid, keep Moxie, keep Giant, ditch Team Building Exercise. So I'm ditching these 3, keeping 3. Look how fast I'm starting to do with these. So I've got a Strength and 2 Army of Ants. So the Army of Ants says, hero action. If you are in tiny hero form, exhaust Army of Ants, deal 1 damage to an enemy. Ooh. Good stuff. Good stuff. What do you got, my lady? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Pinpoint Strike. Hero action attack. Deal 7 damage to an enemy. If you're in tiny hero form, this attack deals 1 additional damage to that enemy and gains overkill. Damn. The power in all of us. Double the number of resources this card generates when paying for a basic gray card. Yeah, basic. Boot Camp. Play under any player's control. Max 1. Each ally you control gains +1 to attack. Surprise attack. Hero response. After you change form, deal 3 damage to an enemy. 4 instead if you paid for this card using a physical resource. Rapid growth, hero interrupt. When you use one of your hero's basic attacks, thwart, attack, or defense, change to your giant form to get +2 to that power for this use. Holy crap. Wasp sting. Hero attack. If you are in giant hero form, deal a total of 4 damage divided among enemies as you choose. Hero action. If you're in tiny form, deal 5 damage to an enemy. I want all of these cards. Let's ditch boot camp. Like, she can do a lot in tiny form. A lot. After you change form, deal 3 damage to an enemy. Ooh, boyo, boyo, boyo. These are all her cards. One of the MC Pro uses the okay. So here I interrupt. So if I switch to tiny form and I attack, I get to switch to giant form. This is what this sounds like. When you use one of your hero's basic powers, thwart, attack, or defense, change to your giant form and get +2 to that power for this use. After you change form, deal 3 damage to an enemy. If you are in giant hero form, deal a total of 4 damage divided amongst enemies. Deal 7 damage to an enemy if you are in tiny hero form. This attack does +1 and gains overkill. Like, good gravy. So these two I'm gonna ditch, but all these I want, I just can't pay for all of them. 7 damage is major. Damn. This is 5 damage. This will give me +2, and this will give me 3. Oh boy. Let's get rid of Pinpoint Strike because it's a high cost card. These seem more digestible. This hurts to do that. Those seem more digestible. So ditching 3 cards. Draw 1, 2, yes, 3. Another boot camp, strength, and lion weight. Max 1 per player. Hero's response. Hero response attack. After a minion engages you, discard in weight, deal 3 damage to that minion. So that is her starting hand. Eat. Okay. Alright. Who do I want to make the first player? I said her, but let me think about what I drew. Getting these out would set her up for some big damage. So you're going to be the first player. Sorry, Scotty boy. All right, so we need to do tiny to use these when we pay for them. Giant is okay. Moxie is after you change hero form, you get stuff. So we're going tiny. So we're flipping the tiny hero form. So it says after you change to this form. Ooh, actually, we should probably go giant form because that will get rid of that toughness card. So we'll do that. We're gonna go to giant form. After you change to this form, deal 1 damage to an enemy. Get rid of that tough card. Hero response after you change form. That's a free event. After you change form, your hero gets +1 thwart, +1 attack, +1 defense until the end of the round. And we're gonna play. Oh, spending these for this sucks. Because this says after you change to giant form, giant hero form, you get +1 attack until the end of this turn as an upgrade. So I'm gonna pay for this with one of the army of ants to put this down to have free this change to form. I get +1 attack, +1 attack, so I'm at 5 attack. So I will hit him for 5. Does it say Kang can't take damage? No, it does not. We can punch him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, taking him to 19. Start, pretty decent. And that was an attack with that. I hate wasting these on this. I'm not gonna do it. 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 So I'll end my turn there and get rid of that card to keep the double 2. All right, your turn. All right, so you, I think, have to go tiny. If I change to my giant form, I get rapid growth. Boot camp means nothing to me. But this one here, if you're in tiny hero form, deal 5 damage. After you change form, deal 3 damage to an enemy. Or instead, if you play with a punch resource. And then this interrupt, when you use one of your hero's basics, I get to switch to giant form and get a +2 to it. So I think I have to switch to tiny. Attack. I have to switch to tiny. Hit surprise attack. Because after I change form, I'll pay for it, do 3 damage. Do the Wasp sting, which then will fire off rapid growth to shoot me into giant size. And I think that's where it lands. Okay. So. This is good comboing. Here we go. Wait. Action. Shuffle up to 2 cards with a printed mental cost from your discard pile into your deck. So I'll shuffle. So I'll use my action on Nadia. Do those 2. Shuffle it back into my deck. Which is actually good because one card I really did want. So shuffle those up. I will switch to tiny wasp form. Surprise attack as a hero response. After you change form, deal 3 damage to an enemy. I will spend lion weight. I will spend boot camp on that one. So 3 damage to an enemy. 1, 2, 3. That was that event. After Wasp or an event in play defeats a minion. Okay, we're good. Then I will spend Strength to use the Wasp Sting. If you are in tiny hero form, deal 5 damage to an enemy. Taking you down to 11. Then I will use Rapid Growth as an event, and it says when you use one, so I'm going to do this. When you use one of your hero's basic powers, which is going to be to attack, which is a 1, it says change to your hero form. Change to your giant hero form, then get +2 to that power for this use. So this is 2, 4, going to him, paying with this card. Ah! 1, 2, 3, 4, taking him to 7. Damn, that was good. Seems like you have a lot of content for this game. I have everything for Marvel Champions, so I'm super pumped about it. So she used all her cards. He has 2 left because I can't justify this on Army Advance. I really can't. Okay, this goes away. This is an upgrade. So it says after you change forms, so that's the upgrades stay out. That ends that. We knocked him down from 24 to 7 health. I think we did okay. Alright, so let's see what's going to happen. When Kang attacks you, either place 1 threat on the main scheme or take 2. Okay, so first let's deal with this. Are we discarding? We've already done everything. Then let us ready up. And draw back up. I'm drawing 4 cards, so I only get 2 for Ant-Man. For Giant Ant-Man. So I got Ant-Man's helmet and call for aid. Ant-Man's helmet. After you change to giant form, heal 2 damage. Hero response. After you change to tiny form, draw a card. That seems like a good use. And she gets 5 cards in giant form. 1, 5. And she gets into the fray. Attack. Deal 6 damage to a minion. For each point of excess damage dealt by this attack, remove 1 threat from the main scheme. Chem particles. After you spend this card, heal 2 damage from your hero if you're in giant hero form, or draw a card if you're in tiny. Another surprise attack for when we change forms. Another lion weight. And Thor, the Odin's son. He gains a toughness status. When Thor attacks a minion engaged with a player, spend a energy resource. Resolve this attack against each minion engaged with that player in order of your choice. Dang. That's kind of like the lightning strike. Okay, let's see what happens. All right, we're dealing with threat. So we got 2 going on. Then he is going to attack the first player, which is Mr. Ant-Man, and it says when Kang attacks, you either place 1 threat on the main scheme, or he gets +2. Oh, that's 4 damage. Take it. Take it. So he's going to get +2. Yeah, take it. So it's +4. Jesus. 7. Oh, 2 + 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 damage. That's put me at 5 health. That is not good. He's coming at you. I'll take it. Okay, so that's just 5. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Putting her at 6 health. So Pete. Okay. You gain these are supposed to go this way. You gain 1, and then you gain 1. Do I insta-lose the game? Discard an upgrade or support you control. If no cards were discarded this way, it gains Surge. And then an Alien War comes in with Quick Strike, who's going to hit me for 2. Then you... Rampage, side scheme. When defeated, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a minion is discarded. Put that minion in play, engage with the player who defeated this scheme. It's got a boost for that nonsense. And it has 4 on it. In hero form, Kang attacks you. I gotta put 2 on the main scheme, or else she's gonna die. So, 1 to the main scheme, sorry, not 2. So that goes to 3. And it's 2 + 1, 3, and a boost. This card gains for each obligation in your play area. There's no obligations. So just 3 damage. Take me down to 3 health. Cool. Fun. 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 Okay. Pass first player. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh. I could do this to kill this guy. I mean, you could have defended. I could have, but I'm okay. I'm okay. I could do Into the Fray, which would kill this and actually clear that nonsense. Oh, it says from the main scheme. So if I do Into the Fray, I'll deal 6 damage to him, which is 4, which will clear all that off. But that will be it for me. I can put Thor out. And it says he'll gain a toughness card when Thor attacks a minion engaged with a player. He can kill that guy straight out. What happened when I need a... Oh, I have to do it. If I get Thor out, Thor can hit and kill that guy. But he'd take 2 damage. He'll have a toughness card, so I could throw him out to protect somebody. Or I could just do the 6 damage Kang and let Ant-Man deal with the rest. I think that might be the play. After you spend this card, heal 2 damage from your hero if you're in giant form, which I am. So I'm gonna 1, 2, 3. Heal response after you spend this card, heal 2 damage. 1, 2, going to 5. Because I'm in giant form. To do Into the Fray, to deal 6 damage to a minion, hitting you for 6. For each point of excess damage dealt by this attack, remove 1 threat from the main scheme. Main scheme goes to 0. You're dead. I did that. Then I'm going to switch to Janet form. And I'm going to recover 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm also going to use my action. Find 1, 2. Shuffle those back in my deck. I like her a lot. I gotta get used to Ant-Man, but Wasp is cool. Alright, I might find a use for you, so I'm gonna hang on to you. Your turn. Alright. You're gonna spend these 3 to put down Ant-Man's helmet. So it says, after you change to giant form, heal 2 damage from your hero. After you change to tiny form, draw a card. I'm actually going to punch Kang, then shift forms. He could die. Let's be smart. Flip down. After you change to this form, heal 1 damage going to 4. And then I'll heal 3. 1, 2, 3 going to 7. And this was a turn of doing that. Okay, that's gonna end our turns. Use that. And off. We did big turn and then we got punched really hard. We're gonna draw up. You get 1, 2, 4, 5. Wasp Sting. Cool, I could switch to tiny form, do 5 to you. Ironheart. After you play Ironheart from your hand, draw a card. Ant-Man, this is him. While you are in giant hero form, Ant-Man gets +1, gets the giant trait and gains +1, even if he's tiny. If I'm in giant form. And he gets tiny if I'm in... Oh, I like that. I like that. More Pim particles and Wasp's helmet. While you are in giant form, +1 thwart. While you're in tiny form, +1 attack. And then you get 6. 5. Cool, cool, cool. Giant Man. This is Razmal. This is the old Giant Man. Giant Man gets +2 attack while he has 3 or more remaining hit points. Cool. I want to get... He's expensive, though. Wasp. So here response. After Wasp enters play, deal 2 damage to an enemy if you are in giant hero form, or remove 2 threat from a scheme if you are in tiny hero form. Resize. Change to your other hero form and draw a card. Stinger. Cassie Lang, so Scott's daughter. Play only if you identify as an Avenger, which he has that trait once he flips. Stinger does not count against your ally limit. And team building exercise. Exhaust team building exercise. Play a card from your hand that shares a trait with your hero, reducing its cost by 1, which can make Stinger free. Okay. Alright. So we are going to add 2 + 1 for that, making it 3. Right? Right. Somebody will tell me if I screwed that up, but I believe I did. I believe I got that right. So then, we do scheming. So it's 1, 2, going to 5. And scheming, 1, 3, going to 8. 6, 8 of 14. Then encounter cards. And Frozen Time attached to your identity. Force interrupt. When attached character would ready, discard this card instead. Attached. Okay. Would ready. All right. So next turn she kind of gets hampered. I see what it means. Not now. Time travel hijinks obligation. When revealed, discard the highest cost card you control, then place it face down under this card. Alter ego action. Discard a energy resource from your hand. Discard this obligation. Discard each face down card under it. Okay, so discard the highest cost card you control under this card. And that's where that sits. And then as an alter ego action, I could discard an energy card to get rid of it. Cool, so it's kind of like just hiding stuff from me. I get it. All right. Pass first player token. We'll pass that duchy. And as an alter Stinger is all I got. That's okay. It can stay there for right now. I'm going to heal for 3. 2, 3, going to 10. I'm going to flip tiny form. I have the adventure trait. I gotta make sure I do this right. I mean, I could put. It doesn't yield me much to put out. I could spend these to put Wasp out. I will. So I'm gonna spend 2 and Giant Man to put Wasp out. After Wasp enters play, I'm in tiny form. I'll remove 2 threat from a scheme if you are in tiny hero form. Goes off. Then she will thwart for 2. Down to 2 and 1 damage. Exhausting. I did remove 1 from the threat, right? It says after you change to this form, remove 1 threat from a scheme. Did I do that? No, because she removed the 2. Did I do that? I can't remember if I did that. I can't remember if I did that. Yes, I'm just playing I'm sorry. Yes, I am allowing her to be out. I know the star saying that if I'm playing with the character I can't use her, but I'm allowing her to be out. Sorry I didn't mention that. But I'm trying to remember if I used his ability. I don't remember. I don't remember if I did or not. It's completely gone out of my head. Rud. I don't think you did. Okay, so then I would bust this down to 1. I would then use team building exercise to put out Stinger. I have the adventure trait. And then I will thwart with her. Get rid of this. They'll take a damage. And then I'm going to play resize. Transform. After you change to this form, deal 1 damage to an enemy. That damage will be to you. Going to 6. And then I get to draw a card because of resize, which is a first aid. That's a mental. That's not what I was looking for. I was hoping to get that to get rid of that card. And that's it. Your turn. So when she uses whatever, she won't ready next round. But she can ready this round. You'll heal some. So gotta change, but we gotta do stuff. Can't use Pim. I can't do anything until I flip. Do I have any of those chemical resources? Nope, I do not. I can't, so her ability won't help me, so I might as well flip now. And do. Thor can hit him for 3. Ant-Man's here. That's 4. I'm not gonna bring him out. However, I can do this. For 2. If I could get her out, we can advance. How do I want to do? Yeah, I board games for 2. I agree as well. This is fun so far. I'm learning them. I played them once and I played them all wrong, so now I'm learning to play them properly. I want to get Ironheart. I want to get Thor out, to be honest. If I could get Thor out, but then I want to be able to use the Wasp Stinger. I need 1, 2, 3 for Thor, and then 1, 2 for Wasp Sting, which I don't have enough money for this. I can flip after Wasp decides either of those. I think I can go big. Big is the thing. I'm gonna go big. I put down the helmet, so I can attack for 2, 3. And then if I could get... I can attack for 2. This should forward him. At 6 scares the hell out of me, but let's worry about that another day. So I'm gonna do the Wasp Sting, hang with Pim Particles, which will heal me for 2, and ridiculously costing Ant-Man. That'll heal me for 2. 1, 2, taking me to 10. The Wasp Sting lets me... I'm in giant form. I'll deal 4 damage to him, taking him down to 2 health. Then I'm actually going to put out Ironheart. Ooh. I'm going to put out her helmet. Oh, I don't want to do that. That's a thwart. I want to end this. I don't want to thwart. But it'll help me with thwarting later. Yeah, I'm going to put out her helmet. This is probably the worst idea I've ever done. It gives me +1 to thwart and giant, +1 to attack and tiny. But I'm going to attack him for 2. So 1, 2, he goes to 0. Cool. Advance the main scheme to stage 2 at the end of the phase. Alright, so this is the player phase. So we got to get to the end of the player phase and then it will advance. So here we go. We take turns, we're done. After all players have finished their turns, each player simultaneously discards any number of cards from their hand that they don't want. I'm gonna get rid of that and start fresh. We're clean. Draw up to what we need. So 4. 1, 2, 4. Which gets us Power Gloves. Hank Pym's Ant-Man. wrist gauntlets, and more pin particles. And you get 5. 1, 2, 4, 5. And we get power of aggression. Where were you? Surprise attack, red room training, Spider-Man Peter Parker, who says requirements: while paying for this card, spend the listed resources. After Spider-Man attacks or thwarts, choose another web warrior character, ready that character. This is cool with Miles Morales, but not with her. And then we have Janet Van Dyne, her mama, who says Wasp gets +1 hit point for each Pym counter on her. Interrupt. When Wasp enters play, place 1 Pym counter on her to a maximum of 3 for each energy resource overpaid with for this. Cool. Okay. All right. So, ready, everybody? She would not ready because of this card. When attached hero would ready, discard this card instead. So she would stay not ready. For this one, you can play him. He gets a counter on him. He gets +1 hit point for each Pym counter on him. You'll get 1 for each so basically you overpay and he goes up to 4 health. Okay. So that ends that. It says that when defeated, advance the main scheme to stage 2 at the end of the phase. Okay, so we're going to stage 2. Get rid of that nonsense. Here we go! Stage 2, the Master of Time. Kang reels back, but he saves himself by separating the heroes through time and space. When revealed, place 1 acceleration token here for each side scheme in play. Each player reveals a random stage 3 in turn order. Remove any unused stage 3 schemes from the game. Question. I got questions. So it says place 1 acceleration token here for each side scheme in play. There are none. Then discard each side scheme. Okay, so there are none. I'm good. Each player reveals a random stage 3A in turn order. Okay, so we're gonna shuffle these up. Shuffle it. We're gonna really leave this to chance here. So I'm gonna grab a red die, and it's him first. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So you're gonna get this one coming over here, and we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're getting this one, and these are gonna leave play. All right. Well, we'll look at those in a second. Remove any unused stage 3 schemes from the game. Flip. Then we go to the Master of Time. Forced interrupt. When an acceleration token would be placed on another scheme, place it here instead. There's no limit to it. Players cannot join this game area unless there are no other game areas remaining. When all players have joined this game area, advance to stage 4. Boom. Then we go to him first. When revealed, create your own game area and place this scheme in it. Add Kang, the Scarlet Centurion, to the game area and deal yourself an encounter card. So it's Kang, the Scarlet Centurion. And deal myself an encounter card. Let's take a look. So if it goes to 9, it's done. The present future war. Force response. After the stage is completed, place 1 set-aside Kang Dominion face up under stage 4A. At the end of the phase, remove Kang, Scarlet Centurion, and this stage from the game and combine your game area with another game. If all players at this stage are defeated, this stage is completed. Okay, so you get that. You get Kang, the Scarlet Centurion. 0 scheme, 3 attack with a star, gains the toughness. This villain gains piercing. Oh, no blocking. Gotcha. When defeated, remove the present future war from the game. At the end of the phase, join another game. 18 health. Okay, so I gotta reach under here and grab another counter. We'll grab these 2 health counters. And you get 18 health. Where you're sitting. Okay. Cool. Piercing, jeez. Okay. I'm gonna die. The Realm of Ramatat. When revealed, create your own game area and place the scheme in it. Add Kang Ramatat to the game area and deal yourself an encounter card. Myself an encounter card. That I'll show y'all. Flip. Force response. After the stage is completed, place 1 set aside Kang's Dominion face down under stage 4A. At the end of the phase, remove Kang, Ramatat, and the stage from the game and combine your game area with another game area. If all players of this stage are defeated, this stage is completed. Okay. And we're dealing with the Ramatat. 1 scheme, 2, so he gains a toughness card. This villain gains +1 attack for each obligation in play. I have 1. When defeated, remove the realm and join another game phase, and he has 18 health as well. We are going to die. Cool. So we've been scattered across time. Big fun. Big fun. So, question, my dear people who know this game very well. I just completed the hero phase and drew up. Are we still going into the enemy phase, or do we start the hero phase over again? Why is this here? Shouldn't be here. I don't know why I put that. Teach me the ways. Yep, into the enemy phase. Okay, so enemy phase. Threat. There's 2 already on here, so you're gonna boost it to 3. There's 1 already on here, so you're gonna boost it to 2. Then bad things start happening. You, since you're the first player, you're gonna get attacked for 3. We're going to throw stinger at that block. Oh no, it gains piercing. It doesn't matter. It gains piercing. It's gonna come through. If I remember piercing rules correctly, it doesn't matter, right? Piercing just cuts through all the crap. Let me look up piercing. Piercing's on page 22. Make sure I understand the rule correctly. I'll pop it up when I get the page. 22. Oh, nope. Why I keep... Oh, it just goes through toughness. Okay. So I can throw it at people. It just goes through toughness. Gotcha. Yep. An attack with piercing keyword discards any tough status card from the target of the attack before dealing damage. Okay, cool. So I'm okay. This is part of the learning experience. So I can throw a stinger at him. Take that. So you're gonna attack for 3 plus 4, 5. Bye, stinger. So that's that. You are attacking for 2, plus 1, 3. Well, biscuit. And I can't ready. I gotta take it in the face. So it's 4, and then this card gains for each obligation in play. So it's 3, 5. So it's 5. So I take 5 damage. because I'm exhausted. I can't block that attack. Cool! Then we're gonna get fun stuff. You get that, and is Janet dead? Let's find out. The villain schemes. So you will scheme for 0, right? 0, 2. You go to 5. This is gonna be short. Super short. And then discard the another time travel hijinks. Discard the highest cost card you control, then place it face down under this card. So, bye-bye, Wasp. That's stupid. What do you got? Hey, look, another rampage. Yay! No, I'm not ready because I pulled this one. At the end of my turn, this is what happened. Force interrupt. When attached character would ready, discard this instead. So I'm not ready. I would take the hit, unfortunately. So this pops up there with 4 on it. And then future weapon attached to Kang. Ramatut Kang, I assume. When Kang attacks, this attack gains overkill. Yay! After he attacks with that. Cool. 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 Jesus. Okay, so let's see what we can do. I don't even have any energy symbols to pay for this card. Such crap. I can switch forms, which is what I'm gonna do. I just can't do anything about it. Can I do anything before that? Okay, so I'm gonna spend Spider-Man and Wasp, because I can't afford to pay for her to save my life, to put out Red Room. And it says, while you're in tiny hero form, or I gain retaliate and giant and blah 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 blah. Gonna hang on to these two. I'm switching to Nadia form. Then I'm gonna use her action. Gain back in my deck. I'll gain the Wasp Stinger and Wasp. Oh my word. Can't even heal. I just can't do nothing. Return is garbage. Okay. That's all I could do. Dabba dabba dabba, that's all, folks. Done. You. Yes, man. I don't have any energy symbols. Get rid of those cards. Just clogging things up. Full, but who? I could stun you. If you're in giant hero form, exhaust risk guards and spend 2 punch resources. Nope, that's stupid. I can give Ant-Man 3 health. I can put this upgrade out. So these 2 would be fun. I'm gonna put these 2 upgrades out. Spending these 2, healing me for 2. 1, 2. Because, yeah, heal 2 damage when I'm giant. And spending him to put out power gloves and wrist guards. So, after attached ally attacks or thwarts, deal 1 damage to an enemy. I'm gonna... I'm gonna attack you. Getting rid of this tough card. And then because I attacked, I deal 1 damage to you because of this. 17. This is a crap turn. This was a straight up crap turn. I got nothing left to do. Alright. Get 6. 1, 3, 4. Energy, Quinn Carrier, Power of Aggression, and Pinpoint Strike. Power of Aggression has been useless for me. Get the Quinn Carrier out, that'll get me some resources. That might be my play. So you get 4. 1, 2, 4. I wonder if I should switch to tiny form. I think I will. Yeah, I will. I did do an attack. So it says after you change to this form, remove 1 threat from the main scheme. And it would be 5 cards, not. Moxie, reinforced suit, pin particles, and giant strength. Okay. 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 We're first. So, ready up. 1. 1 would go on here going to 3. Then, he would scheme for 1, 3, going to 6. Yeah, why not? Why not? And then I will get one of these. He will, this will go up by 1 going to 5. He will attack you for 3. You're gonna take it 4. 4 going to 8 health. Then you'll get a card. And weakened obligation. After force response, after you use a basic hero power, take 1 damage. Discard a physical resource from your hand to discard this obligation. When revealed, discard each event from your hand. If no events are discarded this way, gain a surge. Son of a biscuit! Moxie, gone. Ah! Okay. Okay. I'm having fun. I'm just pissed. This goes over here. You're taking up Wasp. You're taking up my helmet. We're gonna use Pim particles. Put a reinforced suit on you. Oh no, we're in different. No, we're fine. We could do. No, it says game area, right? So she's not in my game area. So I'll put it on you to gain 2. 1, 2, going to 10. I gotta remember, we're in completely different game areas. Actually, that's a lie. I don't get to. I get to draw a card when I'm tiny. Call for aid. Ugh. But the attached hero does gain 2 health, 2 hit points. So I will go to 10. Then I will spend Call for Aid to put out Giant. Well, I will turn to Giant. Sorry. And after you turn to Giant, deal 1 damage to an enemy. And then I would play Call for Aid to put out Strength. After you change hero form, gain +1 attack until the end of this round. So my attack is now 4. So I will attack you for 4, taking you 1, 2, 3, 4 to 12. Then I'll pay this lightning resource to get rid of this obligation. Cool. I can't do that because I have to be in alter ego form to do that. Crap. After an ally attacks, which I did, the power gloves would kick, would let me do 1 more damage. 11. Oh, it's for an ally. Yeah, bleh. Alright, so I go down to 8. Reinforced suit is for allies, which means I would not have spent Pimp particle, which means I would not have drawn the card. But I had to... Nope, I would have spent the Pimp particle on the giant strength to draw the card, so I would have 3 cards left. I have no allies, so instead, let's do it. I'm going to discard cards from the top of my deck until I discover an ally to add to my hand, because this is stupid. If I bottom out, I don't care. I don't have any allies in my deck, do I? Oh, I do. Ronin. At the bottom. I have 1 card left. So Ronin, who costs 3. Jesus. Cool. Cool. Frickin' cool. 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 Alright, so... What are you gonna do, Janet? You're gonna shuffle first. 3 of these back into your... 2 back into your deck. Kang is hard, man. If the players at this stage are defeated, this stage is completed. After this stage is completed, place 1 set aside. Alright, so cool. Then I'm gonna heal for 3. 8. Oh, I forgot you no, you schemed, you didn't. Then I'll spend 2. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna spin. Wasp form. After you change form, deal 3 damage. I'm gonna spend the power of aggression on that because not. So that'll get rid of that toughness status card. Then I'm gonna spend 2. 3 to do pinpoint strike, deal 7 damage to an enemy. If you're in hero form, this attack gains 1 additional damage to that enemy and gains overkill. So that is 8, taking you to 10. Yeah, for hitting me, you jerk. +1 to the attack, 9. And while you're in hero form, your basic attack gains piercing. Oh! Oh, that was my basic attack. Okay. I'm okay. After you after you use a basic hero power, I healed. So I wouldn't take a damage. And that ends that. How does this say? No, it doesn't. Sure about that? While you're in tiny hero form, you get +1 attack. Does it say basic? I guess it's to my basic attack. Sure, I'll put it back to 10. Because it just said I get +1 attack. It didn't say +1 attack to basic. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Because usually, like, this one of them says, there was a card that where I had where it says you only get +1 to basic, and that's why I had to roll it back. That really didn't say basic. It just says in tiny attacks, while you're in tiny hero form, you get +1 attack. This says basic attack gains piercing. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so... Oh, it refers to just my attack number? Okay. Alright, so am I ditching cards? I'll ditch both reinforced suits. Actually, no, I'm gonna keep one for Ronan. I will draw one. Two. First aid. You get 5 cards, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Into the fray. And 2 wasp things and 5. This thing, I assume, impacts this and that. I assume. So it would be 6, 7. Actually, don't mind if it completes. It's not going to hurt my feelings. I don't want to die. You will get 5, 6, 7. I assume that's what that applies to. Then first player, he's going to attack me for 3. Oh, ready up. I will defend against it. So 3 for 3. Plus, you are stunned. So I block it all, but I'm stunned. Then you would attack her for 2. She's going to defend against it. It's going to be 4, so she's going to be defending. Five, 6. So this is I have to use a basic hero power. I'll take a damage. So a basic hero power was defend. 6 minus 2 is 4. Taking me down to 3. And this gets this started. Then boom, boom. All right. What do we got? Hero form. The villain attacks you. Sweet. I wanted that 3/4 damage. I enjoyed it. I want it. What I want in my life. And what do you got? Quick strike. 2 more damage. Yes. Stupid crap. What do you got? God damn it. Cool. Reveal the set-aside nemesis. Set-aside nemesis, which is Beetle. Beetle has guard. Because that's exactly what I wanted. Let's see. Reveal your set-aside nemesis minion and put it into play engage with you. Reveal your set-aside nemesis side quest. As an additional cost for each hero to make a basic attack, the hero must spend 1 of any resource. Cool! And there are 4 on here because it's per player. And then we shuffle the rest of these into... Shuffle the rest into the encounter deck because life is fantastic. I wanted this. Jesus. Okay, here we go. All right. So Alright, well, I could kill Beetle straight out. So if I use the Quinn carrier, or I'm gonna do Into the Fray, because it's 6 damage, which would take 2 off. It would say the main scheme. No, I want the scheme to complete. I don't want to keep staying here. This is hard. We'll do the Wasp sting for 2. So I'll do that for 2. If you're in tiny hero form, deal 5 damage to an enemy. You enjoy that. As an additional cost for each hero to make it basic. Yeah, I'm not doing basic. Oh, that's true. That's true. That's true. Because I'm in my own play area, it's 2. You're right. You're right. Then I'm gonna switch to baby form. Get those 2. Actually, pinpoint strike in that back. Want to threat out. I really do. Cool. You're done. What are you doing? Well, you're stunned. That's what you're doing. Stunned. All right, well, let's get Ronan out, shall we? If I wasn't stunned, this ground stomp would be beautiful. Could beat Scarlet Centurion with it. But we're gonna get Ronan out. Ronan gets +1 thwart, +1 attack while an upgrade is attached to him. No. No. Sure, because just in case he attacks me, that's gonna be bad on my health. So I'll do that, get him out. I will then attack for 2 this guy to kill him. 1 damage. Exhausting him. I'm gonna shrink down to baby form. After I do that, I heal 1. I shouldn't have been able to play this. This says attached to an ally as well. Crap. I played this wrong. I played it wrong. It shouldn't have been me. It should have been on him. I'll put it on him just because, and we'll go there forward. All right. That's going to be that for all I can do for that. Cool. Cool, cool. Can we... Right? Okay, so here we go. Ready up. Drop to our hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4. So line weight, rapid growth, boot camp, and power in all of us. Power in all of us to pay for nothing that is helpful to me. And you are at 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Moxie, Army Advance, Energy, Resize, Swarm Tactics. Change to your other hero form, ready your hero. Sweet, call for aid. Okay. This is here, so this makes this 2. This goes to 10. That triggers. This makes this a 2, so this goes to 9. That triggers. After this stage is completed, place 1 set aside Kang's dimension. Face down under stage 4A. That's that one, and this one completed. That one. Out of play under King's. Place it under what? 4A? 4A. Alright. At the end of the phase, end this madness. Okay, cool. So that was that. You're gonna scheme for 0, 2. Sure, enjoy it. Because we got to finish the phase. Then you're going to scheme for 1, 2. Sure. Then we get encounter cards. And the villain schemes. Cool. Give Kang a toughness status card. Oh, wait, it's this Kang. And then this gets attached to Kang. So all that's gonna go away. All of that to go away. All right, cool. Pass first player token, and that ends the phase. So it completes. It completes. So it says, at the end of the phase, remove Kang Scarlet Centurion this stage from the game and combine your game areas into another. So these are removed from the game. You don't get that. That's gone. This is removed from the game. You're still there. You're still there. We are at 4. Right? If all the players at this stage are defeated, this stage is completed. So it's completed. We go to 4. Oh my gosh. 4 says, reveal Kang 3. Oh no. Why? I don't want to. What if I don't want to? Reveal Kang 3. We're just going to skip over 2. Ah! Okay. Reveal Kang 3 and head into the game area. Reveal each face down Kang Dominion under this stage. So 3 gains toughness. When Kang attacks you, place 1 threat on the main scheme, or he does +2 attack. When defeated, the players win the game. So he gets 40 health. That's just how he needs to live his life. Okay. And we're going to reveal these 2. Kang's Dominion side scheme 1. Kang cannot take damage. When defeated, deal the player who defeated this scheme an encounter card. So there are 6. Bad boy. Kang cannot take damage, so it's the same thing. 6. So basically he is invulnerable until that's done. And then what are we working with? Kang's Wrath. When revealed, each player searches the encounter deck discard pile and set aside area for their nemesis minion and puts it into play. Engage with them. Shuffle the encounter deck. Is this play completed? And 20 gets us there. Right. So you get Yellow Jacket, and you get Beetle that you just defeated. Don't you feel? Then we shuffle. And it says, shuffle the encounter deck. Okay, it doesn't say shuffle the discard pile back into the encounter deck. Okay. Cool. This is horrible. But it's my turn. But this is horrible. This is a predicament. All right, so you're going first. This is awful. This is just awful. Oh, I didn't heal 1 when I did that. All right. Change form to let me do something. I can't attack. Resize, change to another form to draw a card. Change to your other hero form, ready your hero. So, question for the audience, who's ever watching. So, I've got Resize, which says change to your other hero form. And then Swarm Tactics, which say change to your other hero form, then ready your hero. My question is, can I use these cards to flip forms and then flip back to Scott and heal? Can I do that? Is that possible? Yes. Okay. So I'm going to change to your other hero form and draw a card for free, which is Hive Mind. I'll look at that in a second. And I'll change to this form where it says after you change to this form, deal 1 damage to an enemy. Because while you're in giant hero form, Yellow Jacket gains the giant trait and retaliate 1. But this isn't, I didn't attack you, so you won't retaliate on me. Then I'm stunned. I will attack Kang to get rid of stun. Then I will play Swarm Tactics, change to your other hero form, and ready your hero. If you're in tiny hero form, exhaust army and deal 1 damage to enemy. Play only if you're in tiny hero form. Remove 2 threat from a scheme. Remove 1 additional threat from that scheme for each army and support you control. Okay. We could get rid of... We could put this down. And then do this with that. Okay. So then... Where's the card I was just playing? I just had it. I just had it. What'd I do? It's lost. Oh, I put it... Nope. The actual hell. I played... Am I going insane? Oh, here. Why is she not in play? It says team up, Ant-Man and Wasp. Max 1 per... What? So I can't play this one? Storm Tactics can't be played because Wasp isn't... That's not how I read this. That's not how I read this card at all. It just says it can go in their deck. This means they have to be in play together? Can't use resize and alter ego form. Oh, I see. Okay, pull it back, pull it back, pull it back. You're right. Now that I could pull back. 3. This one goes on top. There we go. Okay, so let's start over. Let's start over. We're going to heal for 3. Spending that to heal for 3. 1, 2, 3, going to 7. We'll then flip to giant Ant-Man. Deal 1 damage to him. It doesn't gain retaliate. Then we'll do resize. To flip to tiny form. To draw 1 card. Then we'll do call for A to put down Army of Ants. We'll then do energy to play Hive Mind. Remove 2 threat from a scheme. Remove 1 additional threat for from that scheme for each army ant in play. As an additional cost for each hero to make a basic. Okay, this is what sucks. We're gonna knock this down to 1. I should have played Moxie first. I can't play this. Oh no, I had to get rid of the stun. Then Ronan is gonna attack Yellow Jacket. Nope. Ronan's gonna thwart. Getting rid of this. Did use army ants. No, we didn't. Deal 1 damage to an enemy. Bite, bite, bite. Don't have retaliate anymore. Card colors are killing me. I gotta wait until she changes to do form tactic. I can't use Moxie just yet. All right. I think that'll end your turn. Cool. What do you got? Wild resource. I can't, it's not going to do me any good on here. Get rid of this. That's in alter ego form, which is correct. Use one basic. Wasp gets +1. If you are in tiny form, deal a total of 4 damage divided among enemies. She has a guard, so I just have to take her out. When Beetle is defeated, choose to either spend a physical resource or shuffle her counter deck. And so she's back into the ink deck with about to. Actually, when she engaged me, I would. Oh, that's an upgrade. Nope, can't do it. Oh. I'm gonna heal. X. Thinking of flipping the tiny. Flip the tiny. I know, but I know that clue. But there's only one card, and I don't care for it. It's only chemical. It's only mental resources. I know. I know. So she'll do that. Then she'll spend these 2 on Wasp Sting for Tiny to do 5 damage to an enemy. You get shuffled back in here. And she will put out Lion Weight. She didn't use a basic. So after Wasp defeats a minion on deal 1 damage to a villain, it will take you to 39. Oh no, you can't take damage. You can't take damage. No, sir. No, you cannot. All right. Cool. Oh, and you're supposed to get a tough card. Cool, 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 cool. Okay. That's all I got. Pray to God I don't die. Here we go. So you look, ready up. You get 3 more cards for 5. Call for aid, team building exercise, and another Moxie. And you get 5, 1, 2, 5. For pinpoint strike, biosynth wings, pinpoint strike, giant help. Jeez. Okay. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. So then we go to enemy phase. You'll get 2 on here. Then you go first. You're gonna attack the first player. What are you hitting for? When Kang attacks, you either place 1 threat or his attack gains +2. His attack will gain +2. Bye, Ronan. Give Kang a tough status card. He's already got 1, so that's 4. Ronan's dead. Then Kang will attack her. And we're gonna add 1 threat, taking this to 3. He's attacking for 2 plus 2, 4. You're down to 2 health. You attack him. You get +1 to your attack for 3. So he takes 3, 3, 4. Then and counter cards. Why is this so hard? Come on. When revealed, place 2 threat here for each obligation in play. So 1, 2. So that is 2, 4, 6. Yay! And I can't, it's a hazard. I can't clear anything else until I get rid of that. Even that. Woohoo! Alright, what did I get? Another threat, Tech Thief. Treat the printed text box of each tech player cards as if it were blank. And there are 4 on there. This can only get better. So, blank. Blank. Cool. Cool. Cool, cool. Cool. So let's just throw the exhaust on them. Because that means I can't use them at all. Okay, pass first player token. Alright, so... Okay, so we're gonna kill that guy so that we can not be able to do... let's see. So we could do giant help, thwart 3 threat from a scheme, remove a total of 4 threat, divided among schemes as you choose instead if you're in giant hero form. I have to do that, sadly, because all my other upgrades are crap. So we'll spend 2, do giant help, knock this to 3. Oh, from the main scheme, gotcha. Then I'm gonna flip. Nobody engaged me. Then I'm gonna flip to Wimpy Wimpy form. Get 2 back. Shuffle those into my deck. Self for 3. Ridiculous. And I'm gonna hang on to those 2. Then you. What are you? What are you gonna do? Well, now we can ready people. No, we can't. I don't want to call for aid. I don't want to. But Moxie is what I need. So I'm gonna... Moxie's free. After you change form. The hero... I'm not changing... I want to do... This hand is garbage. I need to change to Wimpy Wimpy form. I gotta call for aid, man. Sorry. Are they at the bottom of the deck? I bet you they are. Ant-Man. Alright, so... Then I'm going to put Ant-Man out, paying for him. When Ant-Man enters play, place 1 pin particle to a maximum of 4 for each resource you overpaid. I'm overpaying with 4 to give him a total of 4 pin particles, which means he has 4 health. I'm going to attack Yellow Jacket with him for 2. Bye. Knocking him down to 3 health. I'm going to thwart as an additional cost for each hero to make a basic attack. Not there yet. There's so much crap out. I'm going to thwart for 2. This. Get rid of that. Flip over to Wimpy form. Heal for 1. Okay. Oh, and while I was in tiny form, I can do nothing. I can do nothing. Absolutely nothing. Cool. That's it. All right, so what are we dealing with? We're both in our Wimpy form, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, sorry. 4. 4, because I got 2 cards. Wasp, Sting, Boot Camp, Giant Help. Okay. You. 1, 2, 5, and 6. You've got Pem Particles, First Aid, Army Advance, Call for Aid, Reinforced Suit, and Power Gloves. We'll see how this shapes up. Okay. So, what do we got? Main scheme gets 2. So you go up to 5. 20. That's it. You are then going to scheme for 2. 3. Again for 2. 4. Man, how fast that got. How fast that went. Boom. Boom. What do you got? Discard cards from the encounter deck until a card from the Ant-Man Nemesis set is discarded this way. Reveal that card. God. Come on. There it is. Size increase. Attach to Yellow Jacket if able. If you cannot, attach to the villain. Uses 3 size counters. After attach enemy activates, remove a size counter from. Cool, that makes the game impossible. And Macrobots, guard and retaliate 1. Okay. Yep. So 4 health. Eat. That's first player token. Ready. Oh no, this stays on. That stays on. Back. Alright. Cool. We're gonna spend call for aid. Put this on you. Gives you 2 more health. 5. We're going to I'm gonna do heal for 3. 3 going to 8. Exhausting you, and I'm gonna flip giant size. Tiny size, gimme. Move 1 threat from a scheme. I'm gonna flip to tiny size. Move 1 threat from a. Then I'm gonna use PIM particles. Put the power glove on this guy. Attach an Avenger max 1 per ally. No, I'm not gonna do that. Put out army ants. And it would let me draw a card. Team building exercise. I'm gonna spend team building exercise to play first aid to heal for 2, going to 10. I don't give rat's butts about this. Yeah, because there was no symbol I could have used. Okay, so I'm in tiny form and I got double attack going here. So let's, if you're in tiny hero form, exhaust, exhaust. Then I'm gonna attack you for 2 with this, knocking this from 5 to 4, killing you. Okay. Your turn. All right. Heal for. Let's use action. Wasp and Wasp sting back. Heal for 3, going to 8. Flip. Tiny. Then I'll play 2. Boot camp. To remove 3 threat from a scheme. Remove a total of 4 threat divided among schemes that you choose. That if you're giant, maybe? No, because I want the big. No, I need to go. Yeah, that's what I need. Get rid of that one. That's okay. I'll do this one. And all these 3 are beautiful. I can't do about them. After Wasp or an event defeats the minion side scheme, deal 1 damage to a villain. He can't take any damage. I'm getting rid of all these cards because I can't deal damage to anyone. I'll hang on to 1. I'll hang on the Wasp thing. Get rid of the rest, and you can go kick rock. Okay. Stuff is still blocked. 1, 2, 4, 5. Giant Man, team building, stinger, genius, and pin particles. Get Giant Man. Okay. Won't do me much good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct. Giant help, swarm tactics. Hey, look, I can finally use it. Into the fray and Spider-Man. Okay. Then 2 get added here. We're at 14. This is going to hurt. He can knock both of us out. He's attacking you for 2 plus 2. This has to go up by 1 or else I'm dead. That's 4. 5. This ticks down to 2. And he's going to attack Wasp. Come on. Get a boost here. Have that decked here, so we have to reshuffle. Gonna attack Wasp. Daddy Ant-Man's jumping in on that. So it's a straight 4 on 4. We're gonna boost this up right here, so we're at 16 of 20. So Daddy Ant-Man Hank is hopping into that fight. It's a 4 on 4. Good lord. That'd have been 4 if he didn't jump in. Actually, she wouldn't do the 1 if Daddy's jumping in. Sorry. Instead of it being 4, would be 3. So it would be 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Dad loves you. You're dead. Okay, then we deal cards. Temporal shield attached to Kang. Force interrupt. When Kang is attacked, discarded, prevent all damage. So Kang is damn invincible. And the villain schemes. For 2. 5. We just lose. 5. I think we just lost. 6. 12, 18, 19, 20. We just lost. And boom, we lost the game. Damn. Woo, that was hard. Fun, but hard. Oh my gosh. I think I was on the ropes the whole fight. This thing is stupid. This would have flipped to 1. That is insane. That is... Well, he's a tough villain. It's fun, but I was on the ropes the whole time. I probably didn't play as efficient as I could, but I feel like I got the rules right. These things sucked. What would have happened after that? It would have been moved to first player. It would just have to be all about scheming around. That have been how to switch to giant form, schemed and done 4. But I had to do it on that one, which would have been wasted. If I recall correctly, you want to try to beat him in second form so you don't get the extra side scheme Kang's Dominion. Oh. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, that's tough. Whew. That was nasty. But I believe I played the right. It's just more he's a tough villain. So I'm willing to accept like I lost because of he was hard. And there was a lot going on. I mean, fighting his different incarnations is cool. Ramatut and Scarlet Centurion. There is Immortus, which Marvel, and Iron Lad. So for people who saw Iron Lad in Marvel United and was like, who the hell is he? He's Kang. So there is those 2, Ramatut and Scarlet Centurion. 2 other Kang's domains. So Kang's arrival. Oh, here we go. There's Inexorable Fate and the Chronopolis. A lot of stuff going on. Lots of stuff. Yeah, he's an interesting villain to play. I don't think they were the right comp. They lost horribly against them, which in the comics is probably accurate. Anyway, that's our playthrough. So we are 2 for 6 now. 2 for 6. But we're playing through these heroes, just their core decks. I'm sure there is a Wasp. I'm sure that there is a Wasp and Ant-Man deck that is on Marvel CDB that can beat him. This is just core. So if you go in with core, you're gonna have a rough go of it. But these characters are actually pretty fun. I really like the thing of having 3 choices of going from tiny, giant, and this. I actually like that option. I think that's cool. Oh, I see what people do. They probably split this apart, put it in 2, tape them together, and that's what they do. How they do it. In terms of doing everything correctly, because of the introduction of separate group areas. Yeah. Yeah, the separate group areas was tough. Woo! Alright, well, we're moving from 0 to hero, so we're 6 in. We're doing a little bit better. Let me see who's next. Who's next on the India? Go to FFG site. Trying to see who I'm gonna be. And I'm just going down the list. Going down the list. Sorry. Okay. Because I'm chat is there we go. So wave 1, we played Captain America, Miss Marvel. We played Black Widow and Hulk. No, we played Thor and Miss Marvel, Captain America and Iron Man. Black Widow and Hulk. There's Doctor Strange. Who's next? So we did Ant-Man and Wasp. There's Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, which we got to play them together. So we could do Venom and Doctor Strange. But let's do Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch first. We'll do Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. Then we'll do Venom, Doctor Strange. And then we'll do Star-Lord and Gamora. Gosh, there's so much content. So much content! And these aren't just all... Wait, when did they do X-23? Is this new? When did this get announced? Because I don't have her. I'll announce. June 8th. I don't have her. She hasn't been released yet. Oh, okay. Alright, so I'll be ordering her. Laura Kinney. Oh, and they're putting Boom Boom in here. Okay, so she is... I'll be adding her to the collection. Okay. So, there's also hero packs. Sorry. There's also heroes from scenario packs, right? Not scenario packs, sorry. I mean, campaign expansions. So there are heroes in here. Which has, show who the heroes are. Hawkeye and Spider-Woman. Yeah. I ordered Angel and Psylocke. I didn't grab X-23, so I need to grab that. I did grab Deadpool. So Hawkeye and Spider-Woman are in that one. I think Groot and Rocket are in this one. I'm not too thrilled to play them, but I'll still play them because I have to. And who's in this one? Just looking for heroes here. Third campaign, you and your fellow heroes must challenge the forces of Thanos. Black Order, Adam Warlock, yeah, Adam Warlock and Spectrum. So they'll be fun to play. I've got Sinister Motives, which is all the spider stuff. So Scarlet Spider, not Scarlet Spider. I mean, Spider Gwen, which is what did they call her? Not Scarlet Spider. It's Miles Morales, and I know Spider Gwen's in. Ghost Spider. Ghost Spider. Yep, Ghost Spider. I saw that. Then Mutant Genesis is Colossus and Kitty Pryde. Know that. And then the final one that I have and I just received was, I think that was Evolution. Yeah, Next Evolution with Cable and Domino. So I've got all these to play. Plus, I love the Wrecking Crew fight. I really do. So I'm looking forward to that fight. That's probably my favorite fight. But we'll do Green Goblin. We did Kang. We'll play the Hood and Mojo Mania. So we've got a lot to do. But next up, it looks like it's Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. And let's fight. What's the expansions on? We'll fight somebody from the Rise of the Red Skull camp. Taskmaster or Crossbone. I think we'll take on Taskmaster with those two. Why not? Cable's fun. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, so we'll get Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver against Taskmaster. I'll get that scheduled for us to play that next. All right, cool. Cool. Okay, so that is going to end our playthrough of Marvel Champions, the Zero to Hero edition. The rules are starting to flow, but I'm still struggling against the fight. But once again, it's core decks. So I don't know how much of it is me being like still learning and how much of it is the core decks just aren't that good. I'm going to err on the side of me just learning, and the core decks, you should be able to win with them. So I'm going to err on the side of that instead of saying that the core decks aren't that good. So we'll see how that goes. But yep, Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver are next. And we'll see how that shakes up. That ought to be fun. Usually the core decks aren't that good, honestly. Oh, okay. So it's a combination of both. They're not good. This is a combination of me getting better and the core decks not being great. Alright. So we'll continue on with the core deck playthrough from Zero to Hero to go through for Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. And Kang is just hard. But I'm sure a lot of people can defeat him with some of the decks that are created on Marvel CD. Yeah, the fun brother-sister combo should be fun, Raja. Alright, cool. So I'm going to get out of here. What's coming up? Tomorrow's going to be co-op chat on the One Stop Co-op Shop stream channel. Then painting with Brian. And then Sunday is Arkham Horror with Kate and Cynthia. And then we're going to get back into our regular week cadence. So thanks, everybody. I really thank you, my patrons, YouTube subscribers. If you're neither just coming in to hang out, thank you and welcome as well. I will see you all later. Just know I love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. That's just how it goes. See you all later. Bye-bye.